Okay, back with Rimworld. Let's get right into this because I want these buildings finished. We're most of the way through smoothing the walls. Well, maybe not so much most of the way as much as about halfway, but that's good enough for me. We've got so many kids, and another on the way very soon because B, I'm pretty sure her water is going to break any moment now. Which just means even fucking more. I am this close to putting everyone in single beds that are just next to each other so that they stop actually having sex. Because we need to stop having children. And that would work. The only problem is that in terms of rest and comfort, I'm pretty sure they're less effective. Let's see, 114% versus... Yeah, okay, I'm wrong. So I should just be doing single beds, huh? Well, okay. We'll work on that. But we'll wait until we're moving into the other rooms, because I'm going to be moving all the bedrooms over to sidewalls anyway, because they don't need to be expanded in size. There's bees in labor, just like I said. Okay. Back to what I was saying, though. When we move over to those rooms, we will do it. And I'm done with kids at this point, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... I guess we'll hit an even 10. So if we get one more pregnancy, it'll be fine. But then once we hit 10, I'm going to start aborting every pregnancy because I just can't fucking deal with it. It's too many colonists. I'm not good at this game, and the reason I'm not good is because I can't micromanage very well. I like it when I don't have to micromanage that much, and this is a lot of micromanagement. I hope this goes well. Still going. It is a long childbirth. Hey, also healthy childbirth. Welcome back. What am I going to name this kid? Black Moose. Let's maybe keep the last name, at least. With Black Moth, but... Newt. Hey! Maybe we actually stick with Newt. Then again, the reason I wanted to stick with Newt is because of the character from Aliens, and this is a boy, so it doesn't really fit. Damn, that would have been a cool reference, but... male. Oh well. Red. Red again. Black. Okay, they really like colors. Can we maybe get a name that I can pronounce that's not just a color? Okay, while I can say Bullabexos, I meant more so a name that doesn't completely sound odd. No, I can't, because good old tribal start forcing all the names to be very weird. Eel. Yeah, who doesn't like eel? I might just stick with Newt anyway. I kind of like Newt. We'll just pretend like Newt's not... I mean, Newt's still male, but you know what I mean, like it's not the reference. Mrs. Brownhole? No. It's a... First of all, it's a boy. Or if you're talking about me, absolutely not. I am not a Mrs. Okay, let's, I mean, we also do have the naming convention completely falling apart. But the whole reason that that is happening is because all of the bug-based names were temporary until people took new names. Okay, B is... Okay, can we not leave the kid just laying on the floor? Eddie, buddy, that is literally your son. That you also helped... Oh. You really both wanted a lesson at the same time when the only other person who could do it is incapacitated, huh? Well, that sucks. Oh well. Also, starvation. Ah, Eddie. My guy, your wife is starving to death while you are teaching someone else's child, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. I think you did enough teaching. I think you can... Oh, it's because she's been fed. Oh, she got up and ate. Never mind. She actually got up to eat. I was like, who else could have fed her? I don't think we have any other medics. Well, that works then. I do love how sometimes, or actually not sometimes, always, the plague masks point backwards when they're looking up. Because that mod was not made very I mean, I'm not gonna say it was made poorly, but it was not made with the expectation of you always wearing plague masks, I guess. Revenge is sick. Well, that sucks. But yeah, that is, it's harder to see when they have a jacket on. We need one of the nude characters to do it. You're not doing it, Ant. Stop looking to the left, look up. Okay, here, he's gonna look up. Yeah, It's dual-sided. He's got one in the front and one in the back, I guess. Okay. Still smoothing out the walls with Cricket over here. Very slowly but steadily going. How's the power? Still need to smooth out these walls before I can get a full loop, but it's not necessary right now. Once these walls are done, I can hook up this entire side wall. And once these are done, I can hook up this wall as well. Still going to be a bit because we still only have the 2 constructors, but it shouldn't be too awful long. Why is there a repeating shotgun just laying here? Oh, it's Bees when she went into labor. That's why. A behemoth. I'm just gonna let it be. I'm not gonna do anything about it because I feel like that will get me killed. And I'd rather not get myself killed. Hey, Eddie, finish off that Ravager. I'd really rather not have that sticking around. And it heals, so I'd rather not let it heal. Plus, we can eat the insect meat anyway. I think we maybe prefer it. Not sure. Yeah, these plague masks, they look cool, but we are going to have to eventually swap out of them if for no other reason than the bugginess of having them point backwards. Okay, there was a fire for 1 second. This is the fire. Oh. Okay, hang on. Who's closest? Ant, put out the fire that's causing this whole issue. There we go. You can stop. Okay. How's... Oh, that's Megapede 4. Where's Revenge? Where's Revenge? It was... I don't know where Revenge is. Oh, laying in bed. I'm an idiot. Yeah, these guys are taking consistent damage, and there's no way to really deal with that, but it's fine. Why did I check health? I meant gear. Wood, cloth, silver, and kibble. Wow, the caravan animals suck. I've gotten that event so many times, and it's just never useful. What's this visitor have, at least? Maybe something good? Nope, not really. Well, that's fine. It gives us more attention to focus on smoothing walls, I guess. Speaking of things to do, oh yeah, Sky's also a doctor. I forgot I have her doing doctoring to practice her skills. Well, I mean, we could have her practice some stuff. For example, we may as well remove these legs. I mean, why not? We are a little low on medicine, so I guess that's technically the why not, but, you know, it's fine. Nothing like having an 11-year-old removing your legs. That's how you know that you're in a very well-kept location. I might end up having to get rid of this prisoner, though, because I don't know how long we're really going to be able to keep them in here, and I don't really like feeding them. It takes time, and I don't like taking time. Okay, Sky, can you remove the leg yet? No, you can't. Definitely want to teach lessons as often as possible. It gets them free skill points, so very much worth it. Why can't... Really? Because she was asleep. I have to wake her up first. Whatever. It works, I guess. So, Sky, why can't you do the surgery? Oh, because we genuinely are out of medicine. Okay, Ant. Harvest some heal root so we can finally fucking do this. Of course. There we go. Now she can amputate the body part. Have her not use herbal meds to treat the wound she just caused because there's no real point. I don't care how long it takes to heal. Especially because it's not even that it takes long to heal, it's just stopping the bleeding. Growth moment for Cecil. Okay, let's save because we will possibly have to save Scum this. Okay, first of all, 3 things for him to increase his passion for, and only one of them is something we've already given him a point in, so that's great. Great memory is pretty nice. We don't want to do absent-minded, because that's really, really bad. Psychically deaf kind of sucks. Okay, so the only real options here would be Fisherman if we decide to make him work on animals. Night Owl for if I want to make him work at night, I guess. But I don't really want to do that. Yeah, no, basically Great Memory and Fisherman are the only real options. I mean, Psychically Deaf isn't bad, because, like, it just means that he doesn't get affected by psychic stuff, which isn't necessarily bad. The only problem is, I wanted him to work on construction, art, and plants, and the only one of those that we've actually got here is artistic, and none of these are combat skills here, and I wanted him to also get a point in a combat skill, and while we could just hope we get it later, I think this is a save Scum. I don't mind save scumming in this circumstance, because I really do think that while you shouldn't necessarily be forced to, or be allowed to pick it literally whatever you want when they have good teaching, I do think if they have as high of a growth moment as he has, you should get better ones, is what I was going to say. Okay, hang on. It's really getting unlucky. Really getting unlucky. I just want at least 2. I don't care beyond those 2. Just give me 2 of the things that I want. Okay, there, 2. Construction and plants. Now, let's see. Fun-loving's okay. Fisherman, aesthetic, pyromaniac, no trait. So basically, fun-loving is the only choice. Great. Well, at least we also get him the point in melee, which we did want a combat skill to get a point as well. But that, it does kind of suck, because fun-loving is really not... It's kind of a whatever trait. All it does is mean that parties are better for him. That's an extremely niche trait, but it is technically better than no trait. We're not giving him Pyromaniac for obvious reasons. Aesthetic, we could give him that. Because it technically is good for making him have a high mood for a low cost, because we just give him a shitty bedroom. The only problem is if he ever gets into a relationship, which may never happen. I mean, he is one of the kids born here, which means he's related to half the damn colony. But if he ever gets into a relationship, it does mean that his bedroom's gonna have to... One person's gonna have to be upset. But now I think about it, the more I think about it, I think we do give him a shitty bedroom, actually. Because... like I said, who's he going to get in a relationship with? There's only one person in the entire colony he could get in a relationship with. And that's either Cricket or Beetle. I can't remember which one of them is married. The one that's not married, that's the only person he could get in a relationship with. And what are the odds of that? So we'll give him Aesthetic. Aesthetic? I genuinely don't know how it's pronounced. And we'll lock that in. That does mean he needs to get a shitty bedroom. Which... we already have all smoothed out walls, so the worst bedroom we can make is a dull one. But I think that's fine. So why don't we go ahead and give him... chiseled beds offer minimal comfort. I'm pretty sure he wants low comfort. But I'm not sure. Let me actually check the wording of it for Cecil. Wait, I gave him careful... Hey guys, we're loading an autosave. I didn't realize I gave him careful shooter. This is why you check your character first. I gave him melee after careful shooter because I'm an idiot. Well, at least we don't have to figure out the stuff with aesthetic, I guess. I'm an idiot. That is my fault. And now we have to wait. Okay, well, thankfully the autosave was at a better time than it could have been. That's all my fault, though. My bad. Okay. Well, this has 3 points in those, but no shooting. Honestly, Optimus, this is fine. He's only going to have, at best, a minor passion in shooting now, which is not great, because I would have loved to have gotten him more, but this isn't bad, because now all 3 of the other traits are burning passions, which is nice. Okay, this we will lock in. Next time he gets a growth moment, we're going to be giving him 3 all-new passions that are all going to be to a minor extent. So he'll hopefully get one for shooting. Oh. He'll hopefully get one for shooting. Let's maybe not use medicine to treat that. We'll probably honestly reload until he gets one for shooting. Beyond that, though, the other 2 can just be some minor passions he's got. Okay. So who is the married one, since I keep forgetting? Cricket. So yeah, Beetle's the only one he can get with. We have 2 boy children that might grow up and get with Beetle, but like, it'd be a big age gap. A very, very big age gap. So I don't think that'll ever happen. Because, like, realistically speaking, 25... I mean, come on. While it is possible, I don't think it'll happen. Now, once we get, like, age reversal shit, and they all end up being around the same age, then it might actually happen. Okay. Almost done with all the fucking smoothings. I am kind of glad I don't have to give him a bad bedroom. I like to have all my bedrooms look about the same, and him having to have a bad one would completely make it look different. So there is part of me that's happy I'm not doing that. Even though I still would have picked it if it was an option and there were no other good options, it's honestly one of my last picks for a good option, because it's just, hey, mood buff for cheap. But I really don't care about price, because when I play this, I cheat often enough to deal with the raids that are just not fun to fight against. Like, I like the raids in this game to a certain extent. I think that they are a necessary evil, but I do think that if you're like me and you just want to play to have fun and build a fun little colony, they are a bit too egregious with their strength sometimes. And I know I can change the options in the scenario. I get that. I have done that. They still are a bit too egregious at times. Okay, so we're definitely finishing the smoothing of the walls today. It's just a matter of how long. Also, now that he had a growth moment, I guess we could give him more jobs. Meteorite of Slate, where'd it land? Okay, right out front. So, Cecil... Art, plants, and construction. Construction, plants, and art. In that order. There we go. He's got to learn how to do it, so it's going to take some time, but... Now he can help with smoothing walls. I mean, he's going to take fucking forever because he has 0 in construction. But at least he gains XP for it, and this is going to level him up to 1. Possibly even 2, right off the rip. Matter of fact, I'm going to let him hit level 1, and then I'm going to have him cancel what he was doing. It wastes time by doing that, but he gained XP, so it's not really a waste of time. And he had to go to bed, because he was doing it right before bed, and he would have stayed up literally all night otherwise. Also, this is basically a caravan when you send this many fucking people. I know it's technically just visitors. An inspiration drought. Huh. So, it's called an inspiration drought, which in my mind means it's going to give them an inspiration. But the wording says that it sharpens it on acquiring new knowledge in areas they are passionate about. So does it give them an inspiration, or does that give them a learning rate boost? Because if it gives them a learning rate boost, I want to give it to Cecil. If he gives it an inspiration, I guess technically I could also give it to Cecil since he is an artist, but it's not really going to be worth it. I think we'll do it. We'll try it. It's not like combat skills really matter on a kid anyway. This will be our way to test how good they are before we make any. We can just buy one. And say, here you go, Cecil, drink up. Hopefully it gives him a work inspiration if it gives inspirations, just that way he just works faster. Okay, trade. I just, come on. So yeah, we'll buy one. There's 68 bucks. Well, here, have an insect jelly, so it's only 63, I guess. I won't bother doing that. And yeah, let's see here. Oh, I didn't even realize we don't have that equipped on anyone. That's kind of insane. Let's sell all our damaged clothing. I guess the pigskin boots as well. Okay, Cecil. Go ahead and drink up. Okay, yeah, it is just a learning factor. I don't know why it's called an inspiration drought in that case. But yeah, it really doesn't matter if his combat skills are worse, because, I mean, come on. Also, I don't know how he got toxic buildup. I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, global learning rate factor plus 10%, that's honestly just so good. I kind of want to give that to all of the kids now, because there's no real negative to it. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and buy one for each of the kids? In this case, I could sell some Eltex. Oh no, the Imperials are a little more upset. Oh. So, Sky, go ahead and do that. You can haul it, but we're gonna have... She's floor drawing right now. Now, the reason I bought 3, even though there's only 2 kids, I want to give Cecil another one, because I really want him learning ASAP. But not yet, not until, you know, not until his current one wears off. How long do these last? That's also a question. 5 days! Wow! Okay. Sky, go ahead and use one. Becca, why don't you also go ahead and use one? Oh, it has a chance of giving an inspiration. Gotcha. Okay, that's why they're called inspiration droughts. Well, and we'll leave that one just laying on the ground there, and we'll let Cecil drink it in the future. I guess I technically could have Cricket drink it so that her construction goes up faster, but, like, she's basically already there. Ant for plants would also be an option. Cool. Great bow researched. That lets us make the war bows that shoot over walls, so we can give all of our ranged attackers something like that if we ever wanted to. Not machining, because we're trying to avoid researching things that are too technologically advanced. Let's do heraldry, like I was gonna do. I don't know if we actually want to have everyone using warbows, because they're only good over walls, but whatever. I think it's time to remove the roof. Oh wait, no, because I needed to do the flooring. That's right. I wanted to do floors that wouldn't burn. There we go. Nice concrete flooring out there. This is going to distract them from doing their work on the walls, which is not ideal, but we should probably focus this because this is literally necessary for defending our base. I don't like how often they're walking over the traps. I feel like they're going to set it off on themselves. Really not a fan of that. Kind of scares me. At least Cecil is still up here doing this. You know what? Work through the night, Cecil. Get your construction skill up. Never mind. You need to sleep because you hit the max for the day. Cecil's gonna be an absolute construction hound by the time he's an adult. Like, holy shit. Man is given so much time to practice. If they set off one of the traps on themselves, I'm gonna be so fucking upset. Also, I found out something. Turns out the entire reason why I've been having such issues with setting up and building all those traps and they were taking so long is because concrete isn't what you should be building traps out of. This whole time I thought stone was the best thing to build traps out of that was, like, cheap. But it turns out that it makes it, like, 10 times longer to build them. So the entire problem was my fault. So because of that, I will not be resetting these traps. I will be replacing them with steel ones. So yeah, that is on me. That is my fault. I am an idiot. Okay, so Cecil's still smoothing out a wall. Work frenzy for Ant. That I will save for that, honestly. But yeah, let's see Cecil's research. I mean, he's research. His construction skills already at a 3. This boy is learning fast. And it's worth noting, he is an optimist, which is just nice. It's just a plus to mood. I mean, it's not sanguine, but it's still nice. But yeah, no, I do wish that learning felt a little bit more tuned in this. I feel like if a character has a passion for something as a child, they should learn it even faster. As well as, I think that when creating, like during a growth moment, I think that it should be able to be tailor-made to a certain extent. Like, I feel like the way it currently works, where it's just RNG, what's offered to you, isn't fun. I'm not saying it needs to be pick whatever you want, but I think there should be some skill to it, rather than just give them as much of a growth stage as possible so you get as many options as possible. Ant does have a heat stroke because he's spending so much time outside, and we still have no clothes. We do have all this devil strand. I think it's time to make the clothing. Why can't we make more of these? Oh, because we're out of herbal meds. Oh, yeah. Here's what we're going to do. Ant, get out. We're going to forbid that so he can instead work on getting herbal meds. Because we do have someone to craft the clothing. It is either the 12 skill or the 5 skill. Beetle can do the clothing, but we have Sky to work on these because the Plague Mask quality really doesn't matter. But we could make like Devil Strand dusters for everybody, so everyone's got that to deal with the temperature. That might be a smart idea. And if we do that, we're gonna have someone actually good making it. So where's a duster? Duster, duster, duster. Make it out of Devil Strand. Only made by Beetle. And we want to do until you have 10. Also, these should be counting equipped. I can't believe I wasn't doing that. Well, that makes it so we don't need to make any more masks at least. I guess I do want a little more than 10. We want to be able to replace some. Okay, so Beetle is busy with building, though, so she won't be able to do any of that crafting yet. But yeah, we will be making steel spike traps, because it turned out that spike traps... Yeah, it's better to do them out of steel. Because if I do a steel one and compare it to a concrete one, the steel one requires... let's see, how much work? Does it not say? Ah, there, 54 for 20 damage. This does less damage and requires 323. So it's not quite 10 times, but yeah, I thought that stone blocks did more than steel, because in my mind, stone blocks are a harder to get material than steel. Stone block walls are better than steel walls. So, like, in real life, I would obviously think a steel trap is better than a stone one. Obviously. But this is Rimworld, the game where for some reason a steel wall is easier to break than one made out of concrete. Or even fucking sandstone. So in my mind, I just assumed that it would work the same way as it does with walls. But it doesn't. Okay, there we go. Now we can remove the roof. Which means now we can fire bows into it. I'm genuinely so flabbergasted they have not set that off on themselves yet. But yeah, having this opened up to the ceiling does mean that they will be able to get attacked by our war bows, which is the entire plan here. Maybe we will swap them all out for war bows and just have our melee combatants here for if they get through. It also means that technically drop pods could land in there and, you know, that'd be funny, but I think drop pods would go through the roofs anyway, so it doesn't really change anything. Cecil, how goes your construction skill? 4. And almost at a 5. Buddy is really motoring. Hey, Eddie's teaching cooking to Sky. That's very nice, because she's actually wants to be a cook. So, thank you, Eddie, for teaching something important. Because having 2 cooks would make this a lot easier to keep up with food-wise. It would give Eddie more time to research. Cecil needs a teacher. Never mind. Well, we stopped feeding Newt partway through, I guess. This crib is comfy. Okay, low food. Empty food, actually. I really wish it wouldn't say low when it means out. Gigantelope time. 20%. I did not realize gigantelopes were that bad of a thing to attack. I mean, it says it, but I didn't read it. Well, there's not much we can hunt that's safe. Hunting the birds will almost certainly fail because they'll just fly away, but, I mean, hey, we'll try. Seems like overkill shooting from that far away, but okay. There's also still these infested ship chunks, which cause me quite a great deal of fear. Because if one of those just gets tapped by a shot from a hunting party, then everything could go wrong. I do think if we get raided from the south, we should set that off and just watch them fight the insects. It'll be funny. And now that we have our trap wall thing set up, our maze-ish stuff, then it should be safe for us. Man, he is motoring his way to Construction 10. He also finished off this room, I think, by himself. Now we can finally have that power looping all the way around the room. Even though it's not necessary, I like it. Visually, it looks nice having it loop all the way around the room. Sometimes it's about aesthetics. Even if you can't see it except for when the power screen is open, it's still sometimes about aesthetics. Eddie, wake up to cook, because people are starving to death. I think it might be time we get rid of the insects that we've got, though, because they are kind of eating us out of house and home. If we're being realistic here, they are very helpful. However, I just don't know if we can keep feeding so many animals. We'll keep Revenge because bonded, but I think we might need to kill off some of the other ones. We'll kill them based on how bad they are in combat, how many scars they've got. So, okay, so these two are unscarred. These two stay. I think we kill both these ones. It'll give us a massive amount of meat, and it'll make us have less food costs. So this guy had both of his legs cut off. Oh, no, he still actually has a leg. I think we go ahead and get rid of him. I think tomorrow we do a public execution of him. He can walk, so we can do a public execution of him. I guess it's kind of good we didn't remove both his legs. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Everybody, including the children, come watch. It's public execution time. Satisfying. Save that so it's locked in. Okay, let's go ahead and... also, all the roofs are erased down there, yes. Let's go ahead and hook up all this. Because this is necessary. We're almost done smoothing the walls, which means we're almost able to get power under every single wall, which is what I want to do. Psychic ship, son of a bitch. Female. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Okay, so how to deal with this? I have an idea. Here, maybe actually, can I shoot that from here? Doesn't look like I can. Looks like it's hitting like mountain roof. Just gave it a little bit more time. Okay, it doesn't work. Oh well. If that's not going to work, then my other plan will have to happen, which is one that involves waiting. Okay, we'll deal with the psychic thing at some point. So, Cricket, what are you doing building hidden conduits? How about you come up here and finish smoothing this instead? I'll cancel it once she's done, or really once she's ready for sleep. There's no reason to cancel it when she's done. It would auto-cancel, but if she's ready to sleep, I'll cancel it early. But otherwise, I want to see if she can finish all of this. If she can get down to the second one before it's time for bed. You know what? No, she can finish this in time. She can finish this in time. There we go. That whole room is now smoothed out. Mad chameleon yak. Good for the chameleon yak, I guess. Save that since she just worked tirelessly through the night. Beetle, or Ant, I guess. Ant's already out here, so I may as well have him do it. So this is the whole plan with what we do with raiders. They go through here. If they hit any of the traps, they hit the traps. Good for that, you know. But if they don't, they don't. Because this whole thing can be covered if we stand near the middle like this. He's very inaccurate, so he's just hitting the walls. Wow. Let's let him haul that in. He's going all the way around this way, but I guess it is faster. Okay, and then he goes the slower way to get back. Well, I don't even fucking know anymore, man. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. This guy just butchering up all these animals for us so we can have all this meat. Wonderful. Large infestation. A second one. Okay, here's what we're gonna have to do. Stop hunting that squirrel. That's really the last thing to hunt. Okay, we gotta get the fuck out of there. So another fucking infestation. We could get another megapede to replace the ones that have died off, but the whole reason I killed them was to get rid of them because they're eating us out of house and home. Maybe this is when we send in our megapedes to just, die. Get rid of the infestation completely. I want Cricket to finish placing those conduits first, though. Okay, save the game because things can go wrong here. And then everybody except... I don't know if... You know what, actually? I was going to say everybody. Do we bring Bee? She might need to feed Newt. Does Newt need fed anytime soon? No. Okay, so then, yeah, everybody. Have to wait for the megapedes to come. Let's see if we can fire over this mountain wall. We can. Which means now we fall the hell back. Ant needs to be in the very back because he, first of all, has the biggest range, but also because, realistically speaking, if he goes down, we are fucked. Oh, cool. 150 insects. It's a bit dangerous for Cricket. Yeah, did not go well for her, but it's fine. That's okay. That was kind of the whole point of this, was to have our megapedes be tanks and possibly die. There's this wild megapede here still causing some issues. But we do it. We easily do it. We'll leave this out here. Rescue her. I guess we should also set those two to hunt and have Beetle finish them off so they don't cause any issues. And dead. We'll haul the bigger one back first, though. Okay, and also our animals no longer get medical care. Including Perry. Perry's also kind of eating us out of house and home, I'll be honest. I loved Perry the platypus, but he is also very, very old, and I think it's his time to go. And yes, our insects... I mean, Revenge didn't even get injured, but this one will bleed out. We're going to run out of insects. I think it's finally time we let them go, even the bonded one. Revenge will die soon. But we have to get rid of them because they are just too much for our food production right now to handle. Okay, there we go. Saved her life. She did get extreme blood loss, but it's fine. We also got to train up Sky with her medical. She's at a fucking 10. My goodness. Okay, we can go ahead and set everyone to Doctoring 1, because now Sky has literally gotten to the point where she is at a 10. My goodness. Also, this fire over here is clearing out all these trees, which I guess is good, question mark? Sadly, it would have been great if these hives could have burned, but they couldn't because the rain starts now of all times. Whatever. Okay, Ant is fully well rested, so we're gonna send him over here to just deal with all these hives. Why was there a single Mega Scarab here that was left behind? Okay, Ant, you can kill it, surely. Thank you. Wow, he does not do very good damage. That's gonna take a while. Maybe let's have B come help. Slowly but surely. Royal Tribute Collector. Well, now hang on a moment. That's intriguing. We could totally use the royals to deal with this. Can he not shoot over that little wall? Really, bud? Okay, hang on. Maybe we get a little further away. A lot further away. We just want to antagonize. We don't want to keep fighting once we hit it. Come on. Can you hit it, buddy? Ant, come on. Ant, come on, man. Just hit it. Any second now, buddy. Really? There you go. There you go. Okay, get the fuck inside. Hurry. Are they not following? Huh. They're not following. That's not what I expected to happen. I really expected them to follow him. Well, I guess they're just awake now. We'll just accept that. And if we ever have any of our pawns go down to the bottom left corner of the map, they just will die, and so I have to reload a save if that happens, and we just have to hope that never happens because of that. A wonderful strategy, if I do say so myself. Cecil. Has your inspiration shot worn off? It has. There you go, buddy. Now really learn that construction. Yes. Construction 7. That's my boy. Okay. Still not sure why these insects, or not insects, these mechanoids don't care that one of them got shot. I mean, which one was it that got shot? It was a Scorcher, right? No? Did it heal? No, it just... Okay. Well, if that's the case, could we snipe them from really far away and just be safe that way? Ooh, Imperials, go down, go down, go down, 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 down. Bottom left corner, bottom left corner. Ah, you bastards. A goose and a gigantelope, I guess. Oh, they attacked... They attacked the... Okay. I don't get it, but okay. Cricket, since you can walk now, you want to go re-equip your club before it decays too much? Yeah, we'll deal with it in a moment. I'm gonna have Beetle and Ant snipe it from far away, I guess. Hi there, travelers. We're not helping you. Matter of fact, do any of you have any body parts I could steal that are useful? Not really. Wait a minute, are you a genie? Okay, hang on a moment. What are you? Brawler genie, wow. Okay, Ant and Beetle are still sleeping, but once they are awake, tomorrow's the day. Okay, yeah, sure. Repair the wall, I guess. Let him eat, do some recreation so his mood is better. Because he'll need it. She'll also need it, so we'll let her relax socially for a bit. And, okay. We save here in case things go wrong. And we're going to have them just snipe the fucking mechanoids until they're gone. They really don't care. Let's get a little closer, because that was like kind of out of range of most of them. You know what? Just fire at will. Never mind. They fucking killed it. Okay, yeah, so warbows. Ludicrous. At least in this specific circumstance, I guess. It intercepts ground projectiles. They're considered aerial projectiles. That's so fucking overpowered. Those are basically single target mortar shots. Okay, this suddenly makes the warbows so good that I might actually have to just swap out all of our weapons for them. They do ludicrous damage as well. Look at that! Instantly shattering body parts. The whole leg just got shattered from one shot. Now let's just move a little closer. It is behind that wall, which I think makes it impossible to hit, but once it goes to the side a bit more, there we go. I can't believe it. Wow. That made this so much easier. Holy shit. That is insane. Let's get rid of the psychic droning, I guess. Basically just a free advanced component. Wow. Okay. We're getting more warbows at some point. We've got a lot of dirt in here that needs cleaned, too. Hey, Becca, yeah, she wants to floor draw, but she needs to clean, too, soon. Smoothing is going well. Cecil, what's your construction looking like? 7. Almost 8, and that's even with the fucking learning multiplier and subtracting because he learned so much today. The fact he's hitting that almost every day is actually ludicrous. He's hitting the cap on XP nearly every day. Okay, things are going a lot better this stream than last stream, at least for now. It could go worse later, who knows, but for now at least. Cecil, what are you up to? You're just eating first and then gonna go do it. Oh, and he was playing with the baby. I thought he was just jumping around for joy. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, Eddie? Construction level 8 on Cecil. Absolute unit of an XP grind. We did it. All of the walls are smooth. Now we just set up those wires there. Wires here. 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 And here. And I guess we technically don't need wires in these spots. But you know what? I'll leave them. Fuck it. I don't care. Once all the wires are built, we will actually... Oh, there's another type of wire to do, I guess. Again, just for the sake of visuals, I'm doing this. There we go. Now, once all those wires are complete, we can finally just do flooring. It has been so long since we've gotten to start the flooring. And it doesn't take too long to lay down the wiring, so this will be relatively quick. We're in the home stretch of base building, fucking finally. It's only been like 3 fucking streams, or 4. I don't even know how many. Now, we do still have to worry about these infested ship chunks. I'm thinking about seeing if we could shoot one from like really far away, but I don't know. These we don't have as good of an angle to do it with because we have to like go here, and then to get all the way up here in that amount of time might screw us over. Solar flare, great. Once all these power lines are hooked up though, it'll be really nice because we will never really have to build any more power lines, like ever. Except for to set up new power generators, because right now all of our power, and I mean all of it, comes from this one vanometric power cell, which we got from a quest reward. And I like it that way because we're not doing anything else electric right now. My whole point for electricity right now is just to hook up lights. I just wanted lights. That is all I wanted. Alpaca self-tamed? Neat. Free food, I guess. Let's hook up the lighting in here as well. There we go. Okay. That'll mean every room is lit up. We just have to do the hallways, I guess, as well. But then, let's see. What's our excess looking like? 190? We might not have the power to do all the hallways the way I've done them currently. To be honest, the hallways don't need lit up that badly. It's fine for them to be in the dark for just while they're in the hallways. So part of me wants to just get rid of all these standing lamps. Because each one uses 15 power, which is not a lot, but it adds up when we've got 7 of them. You know, that's a damn large amount. By the time we'd place all of the lamps we'd need, we would be at a pretty damn high point. 8 infestation hives in exchange for... I mean, I do want a book, but... And the plasteel would be really nice, though. Hey, Skies, thanks so much for the... thanks so much for the... What is that? Cheer walls. But yeah, you know, in all seriousness, thanks for the cheers. I guess if you're gonna cheer for me, I have to accept it. Also, who are you? A caravan? Cool, I guess. Maybe the caravan will help. I mean, how long did it say until these show up? Now. They show up now. Oh, it's in my base. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm glad you were able to get back in now, though. I didn't expect the hives to be in my base. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that infestation was gonna be outside like the last one. Okay, they're all in Cecil's room. Oh my gosh, it froze. Oh, it froze from this. I thought it was from how many were spawning. This is interesting, but I'll wait. Oh. That's not even all of them. How are they attacking through the wall? How did I just get attacked through the wall? Did it spawn one outside because every tile in there is filled up? If they break any of the smooth granite walls, by the way, I will, like, build a wall and then replace it with the smooth granite for the sake of aesthetics. Oh, the swarmling's just coming out. Well, I don't know what to really do about the swarmlings just leaving like that, other than just shoot them. Okay, there. Where's B at? Holy shit, she's way over here. Yeah, fucking war! Okay, there goes Cricket. We can do this, we can do this. Cecil, is sleeping... Cecil, okay, look, I know your bedroom is currently, like, ground zero, but you didn't have to sleep outside. You could have at least slept on the floor inside. Now I feel like an asshole, because you're sleeping outside in 100-degree wet... Get indoors! Who goes, yes, my bedroom's currently occupied. I'm going to go sleep on the rock outside in 101-degree Fahrenheit weather. Cecil, my guy. You are 10 years old, but you're not that dumb. Okay, Cricket, how bad are you? 6 hours, you'll survive. More swarmlings showed up. Okay, I have an idea. Ant. Tame that one. Ha ha ha! Reinforcements! Okay. Cricket's got 5 hours left. Hey, I have an idea. Sky. Maybe go rescue her, because you are a medic. Despite being 12 years old. You've been a medic since you were 10, so... Wait. The traders are coming in to help! Okay, the cavalry's here. What the hell? They pushed me, they pushed 2 of my colonists out of the way. Okay, fine. Everybody, we can leave now, don't worry. The enemies, or yeah, my allies are helping. You know, they'll do all the work for us. Okay, yeah, she's treating her. Well, that worked out well. The cavalry showed up after we did basically all the heavy lifting, but you know. Can we check how many of these are still alive? 3. One of them is the megapede. Oh. Ant. I need you to make sure it stays dead. Actually, both megapedes? Oh my. There we go. Now they're all dead. That was nothing. That was basically a freebie with how easy that was. And B fully healed, so nice for her. Cricket's kind of been... I feel like today, like, everything has gone well except things for Cricket. Cricket has had kind of a shitty day in stream because it's just been a lot of getting knocked down for a while. Anyway, hey, you guys, trading. You came to help me, so I feel like I have to at least do something involving trading with you. Here, take some neutroamine, I guess. Actually, you know what? Sell me neutroamine. I'll buy something from you. That way, you know, I feel like I'm actually helping, even though I'm now going to sell things. Why are they selling torture droughts? Take my thrombo horns. I'll take your gold. We'll stick with that then. And LTEX. You guys love LTEX, don't you? There you go. Hey, Cricket, you can walk again. That means you can go grab your club. Actually, let's real quick go clear out this egg sac. Okay, that may not have been my smartest move. I genuinely thought she could handle it, though. It's literally a larva. Like, come on, bro. Sorry, Cricket. I'm really hammering home today the idea of fuck you, I guess. Anyway, Cecil, stop sleeping on the floor. You can install your bed again. There you go. Now you have a bedroom. An awful bedroom, but a bedroom. So you don't have to sleep on the floor. I think it's time we get the cavalry as executed. Yeah, I know. Ant's gonna be unhappy. Ant can suck it up. They have been just too much on our food reserves. Okay, we need Cricket to stand back up. There we go. Cricket. Equip it again. Who started building it and then stopped partway through? Okay. Cecil, how tired are you? You got enough sleep. Clean up your bedroom. There's a lot of blood and guts from those insects in there. There you go. You cleaned up some of it. We'll have someone else come in to do the rest. Becca! Oh, you're going to bed. I guess everyone's going to bed. It is 9 p.m., 10 p.m. even, so I guess I should probably let them sleep. He's got a nice glow pod set up in here, too, so even though the light got broken, he's still got light in his room, which is nice, I guess. Okay, and then instantly replace it so that I feel like an idiot for even saying that. I didn't mean to copy that. I meant to change that. Inspired trade for Sky. No. I'll save it, but no. Becca, what are you doing? Your room is nothing but floor drawings. Clean out all of those floor drawings in there once you're done, Becca. Like, holy shit. Sky is butchering. Cecil is also floor drawing. They love floor drawing. Holy shit. She's gonna haul, I guess. Why do they do it that way? Where they haul and then haul in a different way. Okay. Clean Cecil's bedroom. Clean your brother's bedroom? I want to say your brother's. Yeah. Thankfully, none of the walls broke. There's so much insect blood to clean. But his bedroom has been brought back up to decent quality. Honestly, that was worth it. We suffered no permanent casualties in exchange for, like, what did we lose out on? It was like some materials for the wall light and the door, and we got plasteel and a book. So that also gives a research speed increase, I guess. Sorry, Perry. I think it's time we put you out of your misery because you are very old. Aunt, how are you doing emotionally? You do not care that the bonded animal died. You're supposed to care, but you don't. Okay. So it looks like everything that needed constructing has been constructed. Once Beetle stops going for a walk, we can verify that. Okay, yeah, making duster. So yeah. We officially just have the floors left to do. So we'll finish off this wall of flooring. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different rooms needed. So we'll have the one extra room for Newt when Newt grows up, and that'll be that. It'll all be good then. This whole wall can be bedrooms. The whole right side of the hallway, I guess, can be bedrooms. The sleeping ward, we'll call it. Oh, fuck. Attacking immediately breachers who are clever and will avoid traps. I'm just going to go ahead and light the beacon now. Arrived in transport pods. Several groups, though. I don't like when they do the several groups part. Oh, but all the groups were on top of each other. Thank goodness. I'm sorry, did you fucking idiot send a genie? 2 genies, one of which is a melee genie. And a ranged Neanderthal. They sent, like, the units they don't give a shit about to help me, huh? This is why I absolutely loathe you idiots sometimes. Well, the termite's still coming up. But it's kind of good that they'll be separated from the group, I guess. What about this group over here? This group over here looks a lot less bad. Okay, well, it's breaching in a very strange area, but it'll be fine. Take it out. Come on, you guys have really strong weapons. There we go. That's quite good. They did breach pretty well in, but not all the way in, so... Scythers are taking a while to go down. Come on. You got this, guys. Any second now. Any second now. Come on, guys. Take it out. There we go. Now let's save some of their raiders that they sent to help me so that we can get some relations back. Are there any down here we can save? No, you're not downed. There is this genie who has a while before they die. Okay. We'll be eating these human corpses. We'll be eating their survival meals as well. And, no, not human. Not the human. I want the simple meals. There we go. Sweet. Oh, I guess I should also... all the militars. And... no. Scythers. Works for me. We should be able to save them, which means we should be able to get the relation boost. Okay, cool. Sky just casually carrying an entire 36-year-old woman as a 12-year-old girl. What a beast. Okay. That's 2 of them. We managed to save 2 of them. That should regain a considerable amount of our relations that have gone away from natural deterioration. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to use some herbal meds, I guess. Do genies have... so they have the very slow wound healing. No immunity. Realistically speaking, can we possibly save this person? I think if we use actual meds, we can. And have our best doctor do it. Okay, no. Maybe. The infection number was going down, actually. Glitterworld and uranium. Also, the Titanic construction I never even paid attention to. Guard a prisoner for 25 days who has paralytic abasia in exchange for either some really good helmets. Researching artful displays and wine. I think I already have both of those, but also a lot of silver. Or Glitterworld meds and uranium. Honestly... If I'm gonna accept it, I'd accept it for the meds and the uranium. And I don't know if I even really want that. It's just a bit too much effort. Now, the construction... What does Buchanan look like? World-weary martial artist who's industrious. I'm not so sure I want you. Fucking 1,503 uranium as well. Or 1,344 gold. That's interesting, but I don't want to do either of those. Out of just sheer laziness and wanting to get my construction done, I'm not going to do either of those quests. It's only because this infection number is going down that I think we even have a chance to cure this person. We'll swap to herbal meds now. I just wanted to use a real med to see if it was even doable. Okay. Cecil's work watching Beetle, which means he's getting construction skill, despite not helping. Which, I mean, I guess fine. At least he's getting the skill. Let's go ahead and start moving the beds. And it's done. Holy shit, we finally have the first half of that hallway done. Absolutely wonderful. Now, what do you mean not enough stored? Oh, I selected slate. I meant concrete. That's why. On to the second hallway. No rest for the wicked. Come on. The infection went away. Huh. That works, I guess. All these bedrooms are slightly impressive because of the flooring plus walls. Okay. Now everyone has a slightly impressive bedroom. Sweet. We also have need of an extra bedroom at some point for Newt, when Newt grows up. Because, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from Newt, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 placed. The 7th one is going to be up here in the top. Is there any point in doing the full bed? I just realized. No, we should just do single beds. Wow, thanks, Sky. Yeah, I forgot. I want to swap to single beds. Also because I wanted to stop the fucking pregnancies soon. I also said about getting an even 10 people instead of having 9, but if I do that, then the bedrooms isn't going to work the way it's currently laid out unless we get one more marriage, which would mean that, one of the kids is going to have to marry somebody who was in their 20s when they were born. Don't know if I love that. Ooh, endangered animals. Quagga. Maybe we tame these two so that we can let them breed in captivity and then we release them into the wild for relations boost with tribals. Or outlanders. I don't remember who it is that gains relations boost. I think it's tribals. Let's fix the defensive wall, maybe. There you go. Wonderful. Not enough food. Oh, yeah, we need vegetables, I bet, for that. Fruit or vegetables. Are there any apple trees I could harvest? Well, there's the bearberries here, I guess. Would have preferred an apple tree. They give a ton of apples. But bearberries isn't much worse. Really surprised there's no apple trees. Oh, well. Found one. Okay. So yeah, Beetle will have to either get with Cecil or Newt, I guess. Which, wow, she hates Queenie. Looks like it'll probably be Cecil because, holy shit. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're both the constructors. We'll have the two best constructors, not including Cricket. Who, I think Cricket is Cecil's mom. Yeah, okay. So all of the constructors would be related, either by blood or marriage. Yes, it's kind of weird that he's currently 11 years old, and I'm talking about him getting with a 25-year-old. However, the way that the characters age in Rimworld, it kind of makes it not that abnormal. Not to mention, I mean, we're going to have them literally de-aging and aging at different rates to make them eventually equivalent at about the 20s, like early 20s. Just have to get to the point where we get Psycasts. Then we can have the Chronomancer just completely do all the heavy lifting. Okay, finish off all these floorings, and then bam! Both the parts of that hallway are done. Now, let's see if we can get the whole hallway itself. And while we're at it, let's do the other hallway. I'll have to replace the wooden floors with concrete flooring as well at some point, because don't want flammability. Plus, it just looks nicer, both in-game and to me. Might be time to do another bug bash soon, or an insectoid hymn or something. 94% expected quality, by the way, because we're almost at the 10 participant count. I guess that would be a reason to have 11 kids, but then we just genuinely can't possibly get them all in that one bedroom area. So, probably for the best if we don't. Anyway, it's time we start building the beds, like I said. I think we'll do them out of steel so that they're not flammable as much. I think I have the mod installed so they aren't flammable. I don't have that mod. Well, never mind. Out of wood it is. You know what? No. No. We're doing double beds. I don't care if it means there's a chance of pregnancy. I like how it looks, and we'll just abort the kids, because I'm already doing so many different things involving killing people. I don't think there's any argument that can be made for that being wrong compared to the other stuff I do. I mean, we are literally a cannibal cult that also worships bugs. I mean, no matter what side of the spectrum you're on, I think you hate our people. So we're very slowly building up this hallway's concrete flooring. We got down in this corner as well. Sky became an adult, which means she's now just stripped naked. 4 skills for her to increase her passion. Cooking and medical, I'm really glad get finished off. Do we have any good skills? Academian would give her better medical quality, so yes, actually. Last up, we get 2 more things to pick. She's going to be a melee pawn, so we don't want to give her anything more in melee. We could either give her some animals, which, some artistic, which maybe. Shooting is useless. Construction. So basically, construction and animals, construction and artistic, or artistic and animals. And I think animals... Do we need another animal person? It would help with all the constant training that's necessary. And she already does have 4 points in it. And we don't really need another constructor. So I think animals and artistic, the 2 A's. I'm just happy she got academia, and that's very nice. So now she should change into her correct clothing because she just became an adult. And now she needs to... Okay, no, she's going to use a punching bag before she puts on her Plague Doctor mask. Okay. Works for me. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Ugh. I love getting colds. It's so fun. Anyway. So yeah, Sky hit 13, so she's now an adult, in quotes, which, you know, that's kind of in quotes. I'm trying to figure out, does her being 13 even do anything other than giving her all her unlocks for work? I don't think it does. Also, there's more apples here. They want 46 deer skulls for garbage rewards, basically. It is time that I finally set Sky up with her final level thing. So she is learning animals, so I guess we'll give her that. Oh, she can't hunt because she's melee. Worth remembering. Mining, and then tailoring and crafting. Beekeeping takes a priority. And give her that. Okay. Also, she no longer runs away. She is now going to attack, and we need to give her a weapon. And we'll let her make it herself. She will build her own weapon. And... there you go, Sky. You got your Plague Doctor mask, and you got your weapon. Hell yeah. Definitely save that as well. We got our first Devil Strand duster made for Eddie as well, which is nice. I think I'm going to change how I have this set up. I'm going to set it to 5 and not count equipped. I think 5 extras should be good. Simply because I was going to have just 2 extras, but like clothing can degrade for like everyone around the same time sometimes, so I'd rather do it this way. Now Beetle's not going to actually start working on that anytime soon because too many concrete floors for her to work on. Honestly, maybe I set her to construction 4 so she does work on it. Well, for now, she's sowing the plant pots, I guess. But there we go. Now she's working on the clothing. That way we can get Devil Strand dusters on everybody, which means not only is it going to help with, you know, temperature, but also no one's naked anymore, which is nice. Okay, let's get more herbal meds. I think we need to do a heal root harvest at some point soon, because it's getting a bit nutty. So how much power do we have? Only 85 excess. Yeah, we're not going to be able to light up every room like I wanted to, or at least not the hallways like I wanted to. And because of that, I'm just going to get rid of these standing lamps. If one hallway is dark, they all will be. Or in this case, if 2 are dark, they all will be. But you know what I mean. No point in leaving them, honestly. They're just a drain on power because Anywhere from a season to several years, we are no longer able to plant things, except for indoors, and we're going to see animal issues. Great! I hope it's just a season of Ice Age. I don't think it will be, though. Oh, boy. How much concrete we still got? 5,000 blocks. Okay, I think we're going to be able to do everything. Maybe not. Because there's still the left hallway as well. Okay, so we don't have enough to actually do all the flooring yet. Well, damn. Also, we still have all these bedrolls that we need to get rid of. I'm thinking at this point we just put them outside. And let them decay. Because it's getting a bit much. Or we... See, they can't be put into... Yeah, they can't be put into storage in there. I guess I could make a little zone. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So, bedrolls are very nice. They are extremely useful. But do I really want a fucking room full of them? I don't need that many. And where am I going to store them if it's not in a full room? Am I going to set up a very small storage room for buildings that are uninstalled? Like, that's the only thing I can think to do. Because I don't think this entire second big room needs to be it. We are going to need to set up another crafter room as well. We've got this room for storage. This will be a crafting room, and I guess this will also be a crafting room. It's not symmetrical, which upsets me, but I do not want to fix it because it will take so long to fix. Cool, an eclipse during a dark age, or a ice age, whatever. Who really cares? Transport pod crash from someone not affiliated. Well, a 58-year-old terrible character. Not a hard choice for me. Doesn't even have anything to steal from him biologically, so... Real shitty. I guess we'll go sow the fields, but because it's an ice age, is there any point in me planting anything? Then again, it's an ice age where it's currently 108 degrees outside. We're gonna talk about that. 109 degree. It's an ice age. And people are getting heat stroke. Wow. Just wow. Anyway, once all the fields are sown, Beetle will go back to what she was doing with the crafting of clothing. I just wanted this sown now for whenever the Ice Age ends. Because we'll end up wanting more Devil Strand. Although we might end up fucking doing it during the Ice Age, because apparently the temperature doesn't matter. It helps that we have the climate adjuster that's been here for the last 3.5 years. At this point, is the climate even adjusted? I mean, if it's been this way for 3.5 years, have you really adjusted the climate that much? Wait a minute, that might be what's keeping us from getting fucked by the Ice Age. I think we keep it. I think we keep it until the Ice Age ends. It's just increasing the temperature by a couple degrees to make the Ice Age not freeze us to death. Thank you, climate adjuster. Thank you. It's way over to our left. Thank you, Mech Cluster, for saving us. It's so nice of them. Wow, the difference in speed between Ant and Cricket doing it is hilarious. Even Cecil does it faster, and Cecil's a fucking child. Oh, Ant finishes it off with his slow-ass way. Okay, yeah. It's all sown. Heraldry finished. That's nice. Oh, we never did finish wine. I thought earlier we did, but we didn't. And we didn't do Artful Display. I guess I was just completely wrong. Well, wouldn't be the first time. Artisan furniture we probably won't really use. Longbow. Is there any point in this? Longbow can fire over extremely long distances, and they avoid getting stopped by obstacles. So, is this not just the same thing as a warbow? Realistically speaking. I mean, what's the let's see. 2.3, right? I won't even worry about the aiming time. Let's just look at 45 range, 20 damage. 20 damage, 36. Yeah, it's just a downgrade. Huh. Yeah, that doesn't really matter then. Mead, climate high, let's see. Soup, no. Soybean, I guess, because I'll always forget to do that if I don't do it now. Okay. Everyone's working on research? Well, that's not right. We should be working on flooring. But now that we got heraldry finished, it is worth checking that out. So we could make heraldic standards and rugs, most importantly, tabards! Because they give pain shock threshold, are put in a location that literally doesn't matter and looks neat. So we might be using those at some point. Who knows? I honestly just did it because I thought it'd be cool to get the heraldic standing banners and shit. Let's see what they look like when placed down. Can we customize them? Please let me customize them. I would absolutely adore the ability to customize. Inspired taming ant. That's pretty damn good. If only that behemoth was still here. Cecil's gonna wake up like first and be able to work on that heraldic banner. Come on, Cecil. Finish her off. I want to see what it looks like. Okay, good. We can edit it. I was gonna say, it's like, oh, that, we want an insect. Can we get an insect? Wait, what, shell? Oh, that kind of shell. Mega spider. We got it. Okay, so obviously we go for, hang on, pattern. A cross? A pear cross. Ooh, pear cross I like. Ooh, but the Saltier. There's so many. Ooh, Bordeaux. Bordeaux. I think I'll do the Bordeaux. Let's go for a nice puke green with darker puke green. And then brown. maybe a gray, like a dark gray. Or black. I don't want white, I want darker color. I wish there was a darker brown I could go for. But yeah, that looks nice. That's our herald, I guess. Because the black for all the concrete we've got. And then the two green colors because it's, you know, insecty. Meat. Oh, do I have to do that for every single fucking one? Oh. I see. I'm an idiot. Wait, what's Kraken? Oh, not as cool as I thought. Mega Spider. Black Mega Spider with a Bordeaux. With... I think that's the same. They look the same. There we go. Now we have our faction's herald made. Or heraldry, whatever. That also means when we wear tabards, that'll be shown on them. We can swap out the Plague Doctor mask for our signature look to instead have the insects, which is kind of what the whole point of this was, is that we were insect worshippers. So I will work on that at some point, but I want Beetle to finish with the actual clothing first. Okay, actually, I'm realizing now I can go ahead and at least add this. So where's tabard? Tabard. There it is. It has to be made out of cloth, though, which does kind of suck. Do until you have 5. I can't only include allowed items, though, so that kind of sucks. And I guess we'll have Beetle make them. And we'll have to make a little stockpile zone right here. Priority critical for any heralds, or tabards, I mean, that are low durability. That will be very nice for all of our pawns to wear. I can't wait to see it. Our nice little design that we've got here, even though it's very basic. It is very basic, it's just got the border. But I think that, I think it fits our colony. We're not exactly very eloquent. We are still medieval, first of all, but even ignoring that, we are literally living in a mountain. We're not gonna have all this fancy schmancy pattern, you know, checkerboard pattern kind of design stuff. So I think it's fine. I think it fits even. Okay. Nails still hasn't healed yet, by the way. That's super slow healing. They meant it when they said super slow. Holy shit. I'm sure that she's not happy about what she was... Oh, surprisingly, she doesn't mind what she's been eating. Never mind. I thought she would mind, but I guess she doesn't mind all the insect and human meat we've been feeding. Huh. Oh well. Works for me. I won't complain that she's not complaining. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the floors before we build them next time. Actually, we still have a lot to do. I shouldn't start that yet. Let them finish this hallway first. They just take so long having to break it and then build it and then break it and then build it because no one can help with hauling. Only the actual constructors can set up the hauling as long as the floors are there in the first place. So it will slightly speed up things by doing it this way. In the long run, it's technically slower, but speed up in the sense that it'll speed it up for them. They will spend less time doing running around. Okay, cheese making. I just want to research the food things because I do forget them if I don't do them on my own. Okay, now we'll remove the flooring. That floor looked a little different, but I guess that was just my imagination. Remove all the wooden flooring in the entire building. And then we can finish the concrete. It'll be done probably near the beginning of stream tomorrow. Another infested ship crash. We never dealt with the first ones. Oh well. If we never deal with them, they're never an issue. Big brain moves. Okay. It's not ideal that the kitchen is considered dirty. Oh, it's not considered dirty. Thank goodness. You would think that rock is considered dirty, but I guess not. Oh well, it works for me. It is going to get rid of the impressiveness of these rooms, probably, but it's fine. They'll become ugly rooms, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of these, because there's no point in them anymore. The only reason we had them was to improve the room's impressiveness and its beauty, but the flooring is going to do that now, so it won't matter anymore once we get the flooring in. And until then, it's just a temporary decrease in quality. It's fine. Like, yeah, okay, we'll replace the flooring in here at some point. Fine, whatever. We'll speedrun doing this part so that they stop bitching. Also, need warm clothes. Yeah, this winter is probably going to be a bit rough with the Ice Age, but it should be fine. Oh, the tabards are finished? Damn. In that case, why don't I go ahead and let everyone wear them? Oh, also Sky. Forgot to do that. Why don't I add tabard? Everyone can wear tabards as well now. We don't actually have that many. We only have 5 built, but you know. Plague Doctor mask kind of covers it. It's fine though. We probably swap out of those soon. We could go to make helmets instead. Like padded helmets did look kind of dumb, so maybe not those. But what other type of hat? Jester has, clearly. Okay, hang on. First of all, apparently imps are resting with their why would I do that? And then thrombos. Either of you got any health conditions? No. 2 males, though. Can't breed them. I'm not going to worry about that, then, in that case. So let me go into the assignments. And look at headgear so we can get an idea. Oh, authority caps! What if everyone's wearing an authority cap? That would fit very nice. We might not be able to research those yet, but that would be nice. Until then, though, what do we want to do? Or commissar hats instead of authority caps. That would probably be funnier. We could do deer skulls. Honestly, deer skulls might fit. Gas masks would fit the same like concept of toxic environmental resistance in a mask, and making us look kind of scary. Okay. Looking back in here, oh my goodness, we can make the authority caps right now. Does that mean we can make the commissar hats? If we can, we're going straight to those. Military cap. You're telling me I can't make the commissar, or did I miss it? What? I guess it's in vanilla expanded. I don't know how many M's are in it. Oh, there we go. Oh no, yeah, commissar hat. I should be able to make it. Did I miss it? I probably missed it. Here, so let's stop making plague masks. Let's go, come on. Authority cap. Where is the commissar cap? I'm blind, aren't I? There it is. Also out of Devil Strand? Or do we make them out of cloth? Because they are literally just there because it looks cool. Like, let's be real here. It doesn't provide any real protection. Ah, fuck it. Well, you know what? Devil Strand. We'll make it match. We'll make it match. And we'll even have Beetle do it because she's very good at it. Okay, and we will go ahead and change this. The plague masks were cool. However, Commissar hats are cooler. It does mean we can now get the plague again. Because remember, as long as they were wearing those masks, they physically could not get the plague. However, I think it's time we upgrade. Oh, Beetle. Oh, Beetle! You have proven why I've decided on doing this. The tabard kind of looks dumb without armor, I will fully admit, but I don't care. Everyone is going to look militarized as fuck. Oh no, the Empire. Outcasts. We're the Empire. We bitch about everything. Okay. There's some other stuff I wanted to add here as well. Namely, boots. Everyone should have boots. I don't know why I raised it back up. Only allowed ingredients. Only above like 54 or 55%. And I think it's obvious that we either make them out of human leather or chitin. Probably chitin because they're most protective. Human leather's funny, but I think we go with chitin because it's actually protective. Okay. Oh wait, I never specified as well. This should also be just Beetle. Sky is good at crafting, but she shouldn't be crafting these. Because realistically speaking, I mean, come on, it's not that important. But it is important enough that, you know, like, we don't want shittily made boots that aren't giving us very much protection. I think it's also time relatively soon that we change out how their hair looks, because some of their hair is like ants look dumb. But then again, when he's wearing the hat, we can't see it, so I guess it doesn't really matter in that case. Sky has her ponytail sticking out the back of her hat, which is funny. It's a mod that made it so that their hair is even visible with it, so I can't blame the mod that added the Commissar hat, because it's a different mod doing it. Okay. Now the boots are being made. Let's go ahead and change everyone's, So, okay, hang on. Everyone wear Commissar hat, duster, and boots. And then we're also going to want everyone wearing gloves for temperature regulation. We'll end up making those out of, Devil Strand. Because it's just important for temperature reasons. Again, because the temperature is related to quality level, it matters. Okay. They don't have any pants or anything like that to work with. Okay. But it's fine. Time for flooring. 7,000... Oh, actually, hang on. Let's make sure we have all of it selected. It's going to be a grand total of 8,360. We can't quite do that, but we can go ahead and do the entire upper half. So we'll do that. There we go. Everyone work on that. We might just finish. Maybe. We still have some rooms we gotta knock the walls out of. Like the hospital needs to be made bigger, for sure. But that will be fine. I also want to eventually set up a freezer. And the freezer is going to need a way to export air. Because like right now we have the large passive cooler for freezer. But I want us to have an actual freezer, which to do that we're going to need to like use one of these rooms over here probably. Which does mean that, you know, the over-the-wall freezer is going to require us to have a weak point in our base's defenses, but it should be fine. We can always just build a little wall outside to make it safer. Oh, wait, duh. This has the... I have the mod that makes it so I don't need to worry about that. I can do coolers that don't matter. Never mind. I'm an idiot. All that flooring being put in. We're well on our way. We are well on our damn way to finishing this base off. Finally. This is one of the most nice looking bases I think I've ever had in terms of how, like, patterny it is. Following that nice pattern. That is why it kind of upsets me that this is all a storage room and this one won't be. I could make it a storage room, but then we need another big room for crafting things. I don't want to do that. And I can't do, like if I wanted to build up here, you can see that this is literally the max height, so I can't expand it that way. Which sucks, but what can you do? I could theoretically add 2 storage rooms to these sides and then make all 3 of these crafting rooms, but I don't think we need that many crafting rooms. Honestly, I think 2 should be fine. Maybe I could move all of the shelves that are here into here at some point, but it would take so fucking long that I really don't want to do it. But I might do it when it comes time, once I've finished every other part of the base and it's time for just, like, okay, what do we do now kind of a thing to make it look nice. But only when that day comes. We still have the weird setup here to make the tailoring bench go faster, just because it's very slow to tailor things otherwise. But yeah, look how nice this is looking. It's coming along so nice. I mean, if we just look at this part, I mean, it looks kind of like a prison, but they like it, and I like it. I think we can plant more Devil Strand. I think that well, actually, we're about to hit winter. I keep forgetting to check the actual season, because I just see April, May, and I'm used to that being spring going into summer, because normally it is that, but if you're south of the equator, then it flips, so it's my fault. It's just like, in real life. Anyway, can we finish this off? There's still a lot of flooring to be built. What's distracting our people from building it? Oh, that's what was doing it. Because Beetle finished with the boots, finished with the gloves. Oh, I had them take off their tabards by accident. I forgot. Yeah, you guys wear tabards. Wear tabards as well. She has more clothes to craft at some point, but for now, just the dusters and tabards works. And hats, boots, and gloves. But, like, that should be enough temperature-wise, just from the dusters alone, that we don't have to worry about temperature all that much. We'll worry about the, I mean, I know it says need warm clothes, but that's because it's the kids who are having issues. Oh, and they're having the issues because I don't have the kid romper selected. I'm an idiot. I'm a big old idiot. Okay. Very nice progress coming along here. Almost done the flooring in here. Well, relatively almost. Look how fast these guys are blitzing through it. Holy shit. Love it. Love to see it. Okay. Our next research, we're doing the cheese one, but after that, what are we going to do? Grilling. And then we'll be done with all the food for this tech level. I decided, by the way, I'm going to expand all of these rooms. Even though it might not be necessary for all of them. Like this one, I don't know if it'll be necessary for this one. Maybe not literally all of them, but like most of them are getting expanded. The ones that aren't expanded, I'm going to leave all in like the top area. Because I figure, like, we don't need an expanded kitchen right now. Maybe in the future we will, but right now we definitely don't. We don't need an expanded dining room. We don't need an expanded nursery or school. To be honest, those rooms are going to probably be destroyed eventually, because I'm not going to keep having kids forever. So we could honestly get rid of them relatively soon. Maybe I don't expand all of them. Maybe I just expand the ones I like figure out as I go. But like, we need a hospital expansion for sure. We need the religious expansion for sure. We need the research room expansion for sure. That's already 3 that definitely need expanded. Maybe only the bottom ones are the ones that are the expanded rooms. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. We won't probably need every room I've built here. I'll be honest, this entire left part of the complex might just be prisoner cells by the end of this. I don't know. Because I built way more rooms than I will likely need, just because I could. Now, we do have all this insectoid stuff as well. I haven't done anything related to these, even though this is literally what I'm basing my colony around, because I wanted to get my base set up first. And that might be dumb, because maybe these things help with it. They genuinely might. I've never used this mod before, so I have no idea what to expect from it. But I assumed not. I assumed that they wouldn't help with building, and I just want to do all my insect stuff over here. I'm going to have like a big tunnel leading over to here. Probably starting like right here, have it go in, and then have it go down, and then have this huge area for the hive. That's my plan. I don't know if that's right or not. I have no idea how the mod works. But I feel like it'll be neat. I have no idea how the insects are going to get food, though, if they, like, grow their own, or if I'm going to have to feed them. If I have to feed them, then it's going to kind of suck, but oh well. Now, we have a barber's table, I mean, but I would like it if we could set up a way to change our clothing coloring as well, rather than just our hair, so we might have to work on that at some point. Cheese making. Because, like, there's the cabinets. There's the tailoring stuff. But, like, I'm not sure. How would we change it? I'm pretty sure it's in that menu. Let me go dev mode, god mode, just so I can see everything in here. I think there's something in here for changing your looks. I'm not seeing it. Did I skip it, or am I just dumb? Because, like, there's the barber's table, but I could have sworn there was one that would also let you change the color of your clothing. Unless that's in furniture. It could be in furniture, I guess. Let's just quickly look through all of it. No, I don't see it. Huh. Unless, is it in ideology? Oh my gosh, it's in ideology. It's a styling station. We can already fucking build it, too. I'm an idiot. I forgot that it's base game and not a mod. I play with mods so often I forget what's base game and what isn't. Ugh, not assigned. Yeah, because I want to change the color of their clothing, because the red does not fit with what I'm going for. That's just red because of Devil Strand. Shuttle crash. Well, yeah, we don't need the 85-year-old. I guess we get some free meat from these corpses, and that's about it. Hearing loss and frail. Oof, you are a very useless character, huh? Okay, Beetle. I need you to do me a favor after you're done eating. There you go. And finish it off. There we go. Now they can change the color of their clothing. We just need to grow some dye. Dye grows pretty fast. I'll go ahead and plant some Where is it? Tinctoria. That should give us way more dye than we'll ever need. But I might be wrong. Honestly, you know what? Fuck it. Let's definitely make more than we'll ever need. Because we do actually have a lot of clothing to dye, so maybe it wouldn't be too much to do it this way. Okay, let's go ahead and check how much more can we do. Not that much, okay. Not actually anywhere near that much. Well, look, we just got a concrete harvest, though, so maybe soon. Okay. I will let Ant finish planting. Who else can do planting, I thought? Cecil. He's busy with the constructing. Why don't we have him go ahead and go help? We'll have him do that instead of constructing for now. Because he needs to get the plant skill leveled up a bit. And this will be a really good way to help get him XP for that. He planted one and then he's like, I'm hungry! Yep, that is an 11-year-old, alright. But this way he can get some XP grinded out. Okay. Neat, I guess, if we felt like recruiting anyone, which I don't. Come on, guys. Hurry up and sleep. I want to end the stream once you're done planting it. So hurry up so I can end the stream already. Come on. Sleep faster. Can't you just wake up? Also, Newt, I believe, is going to be 3 soon. If it'll tell me the exact age. No. Okay, not that soon at all. They age quicker, so like he's not actually 2 years old, but, you know. Anyway, this Ice Age is still going. It's only been 12 days. So we've still got 3 days until the minimum amount of time, but it could theoretically end relatively soon. Could end in 3 days. Okay. He hit plants too. Good job, Cecil. Once they're done planting in this field, I will forbid replanting. Very nice of him to swap to the other one at the last second to make me feel like an idiot. Okay. One thing's there for today. So much progress done today. We've built flooring for almost all the base. All the walls are smoothed out. We have genuinely almost finished. I mean, I would have liked if we could have finished the base completely today, but it's now just a matter of waiting for concrete, which that's literally no work necessary. And then building the flooring does take work, but not a whole lot. And then we'll be done. And we can start knocking out walls and expanding rooms and work on having an actual workshop. It'll be nice. It'll be very nice. But that'll be next week. That'll be next time. I hope you had a good one. I will see you more after the weekend on Monday with Half Sword and League. Until then, though, have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.